Aqua gang, gang, gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful Aquarian soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys, please come through. Give us exactly what we need to know, in addition to what is already shown for us in terms of my beautiful Aqua gang. Okay, Aqua family, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that the messages are in fact general, okay? They may or may not resonate. Just take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit in the readings, guys. Cross watchers, you are also welcome here. If you happen to be dealing with an Aquarius, then just place yourself where you belong in the storylines and we keep it moving, baby, okay? You also don't force anything to fit. You guys, if you could please take a moment, smash that like button, you guys. It helps with engagement. It is one of the easiest ways to energetically and free, okay, ways to donate to the channel, and it allows people to find us on this huge major platform called the YouTube streets, okay? Also, please shoot me a little comment down below. That also helps with engagement, but I love to read you all's comments, so shoot me a little hey girl, hey, let me know what's going on. Don't be afraid to comment back, talk back to the screen. Holiday, you know what I'm saying? Holiday is welcome. We family, okay? As last but not least, guys, okay, as well as all of that I just listed, please, if you have not already made it official, we would love to have you, okay? We are excited about this journey of growth and the growth that we have already accomplished. So if you want to be a part of that, okay, you want to be a part of the growing team, maybe click that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload on the channel. Okay, so now that we've gotten all that out of the way, this energy is quite heavy, you guys, whoever this person is. There's hurt on both sides, right? I'm trying not to be biased, right? Because, you know, I'm an Aquarius as well, and I really care about you guys and how your hearts are handled, how you are handled, right, by people. Aquarians can be some of the most genuine souls, you know. We don't seek to hurt people purposefully, but we're not afraid to throw that sword back, bitch, if you want to start something, right? Don't start, no won't be nothing type of thing. There's some kind of truth that has either been exposed or it will be exposed about this person, their character, who they are, or how they actually feel, or how they felt prior to now. I get this person having a change of heart is what I'm hearing. The potential of this connection was extremely beautiful. But whatever this expose entails, signals to me that you were once open, but now you're not, okay? I feel as if this person is now wondering if they still have a shot, right? Like they're kind of wondering if this exposure will really ruin things. Somebody is quite worried. This is somebody who I felt like really confident, actually, okay? They felt really confident about where things were going. You also felt very confident, but whatever this is that's coming out about this person, this could even be something that you're realizing on your own. Maybe you asked for clarity for some of you. Maybe you asked for answers. Now, I am hearing that some of you actually asked for a sign. The thing about signs is it's both a gift and a curse sometimes, right? It's both beautiful yet bitter. Bittersweet, if you will, because you do want the clarity to know that you're dealing with somebody who's genuine, someone who's real, right? Somebody who is not a fake, someone who actually means what they say. And I feel like this person had they talked a big game, guys, okay? With this wedding card here, I'm saying this is somebody who is coming with all of the romance, okay? They are coming with the hearts on their sleeve. They're coming with all of the flowers, the candy, you know, the compliments, the well wishes, the hopes, the dreams, the rainbows, the calories, the unicorns, the butterflies. Okay, I heard uniflies. Okay, right? Shit that don't even exist. Okay, sounds good, right? Sounds beautiful. It's something that you want to believe in, but there's something about somebody here asking for a sign. So it's sort of like a be careful what you ask for, because you are going to get this signal, this sign, this synchronicity, this clarity that you are seeking about this person's truth. Now, here's the gag, right? I feel like the truth of this person that you're going to be receiving is the truth of of how they felt initially. I do get this person having some kind of a change of heart. I see them playing a game at first with this wedding card, just trying to get in, trying to solidify something. For some of you, this person sees you as a big fish is what I'm hearing. Even though you're not a water sign, so they may be a water sign themselves. They could see you as a mermaid, something that is ethereal, magical, mystical. either way it goes, there was some kind of value that they saw. I don't get them being entirely truthful, okay, in terms of how they were showing up. I feel like they put 20 on 10. They may have really said a lot that they didn't actually mean. But now that you're getting the clarity that they were lying, or that they were fronting, that they were not being, that they were being disingenuous, that they were giving, you know, fluffing it up, being more than what it actually is, trying to make it seem more than what it actually is. For some of you, this could look like love bombing. Saying all the right things. There were red flags that you were receiving. The truth that is being exposed is a truth. However, that truth is changing. So I get that you're going to get some kind of sign or signal that this person they don't actually like you as much as they're saying that they are, or they don't really love you, or that their feelings are not as strong as they're putting on, or that you're not the only one. There's something that you're wanting to know, because whatever this person is telling you is a big deal. Right? And you're not just falling for it. Now, I don't get that this person thinks you're stupid, but I do get that they thought that you would fall for it, right? Like that you would be all in, kind of thirsty for this commitment, or just willing to go along to get along in order to solidify this. This could be an actual marriage, okay, an engagement. For some of you, this is just union, right? Marriage means like coming together, partnership, being on one accord, a union, doing life together, you know, building something here. Okay, when you see this wedding card, this really signifies building something solid, something strong, being on the same page, because there are 2 rings here. And I get this person saying a lot of stuff to signal that they wanted to be in a relationship truthfully, but there's something internally that you felt. So this truth that's being exposed, I feel, is going to show you that this person didn't actually mean it, but now they do. Okay, they definitely fell in love, or they're falling quite hard here. I don't know if you've pulled back from this person or if you have revoked access altogether. But I do get this individual wishing that, you know, they were more transparent with you about their motives. Okay, so there were ulterior motives initially. Now everything they said, they actually mean now, is what I'm hearing. Okay, we also have children. Yep. So there's an immaturity here. This is somebody who feels like, you know, you say what you need to say in order to get what it is that you want, right? In order to make somebody open to receive, even if it's against their will, which to me is like lying. It's also like stealing someone's heart, to lie to them, right? In terms of how you feel, to get someone to fall, or to capture someone's heart, to capture someone's emotions under false pretenses, is a lie. It is stealing. There's some kind of movement that you're making upon recognizing who this person really is, or how they actually felt about you. This truth could have been exposed against this person's will, is what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing like a very specific example. It could show up as this person saying things that they don't really mean to say. So like word vomit. It's like, damn, I didn't mean to say that, but it is fated that they say this thing to you, or treat you in this certain way, or deny you some sort of a request. There's something specific that you are meant to ask Spirit to show you. You're needing to see this truth. And it's not until you recognize this and start pulling back, right? Start taking back this access, or closing up shop, is what I'm hearing, that this person starts to see that, oh, like, you know, you're not falling for it, right? Like you didn't fall for it, that you're actually extremely stable and secure in who you are. You're not willing to conform or entrap yourself in something, just anything, for the sake of saying that you have a husband, or for the sake of saying that you have a wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a partner, a life partner, for the sake of saying that you're dating someone, for the sake of saying that you are, you know, involved with someone, that you have feel like you're not even on that type of time. That is a bit scary for this individual, because they have now found themselves in the trap. Now, I don't want to harp too much on how I'm seeing these cards unfold, but for some of you specifically, be very careful about having unprotected sex with this person. This person wants you bad. It's sort of like they want you, but they don't want you to know something. Okay, there's something that they're trying to hide. And I feel like this person may have even tried to rush this, you guys, okay? Rush this relationship, rush the connection, rush the feelings, rush the emotions. Coming on super duper strong, which could have been some of the red flags that you were feeling from this individual initially, right? I do get this person being a little bit flabbergasted or confused at you not receiving or being receptive to their offers or their pursuits of you, not being open to their gestures, not being reciprocal either. Now, it's not that you didn't see it for this person, because the potential was there. You did see the potential, but the red flag is them trying to rush things, trying to move things forward, which would have knocked you out of balance. Okay, so there is some kind of temptation here, you guys, okay? I feel like it is tempting. I feel like this person is very attractive to you. You're attracted to this person, but you're not so attracted to where you will bump your motherfucking head and just start going along. You see what I'm saying? Without double checking, without vetting properly, and this person has been signaling a lot of red flags. They don't even recognize the red flags that they are signaling off to you. They also don't recognize how strong of a spiritual connection you have to your spirit guides and just the divine in general. Therefore, they always thought that they were making a pretty good headway. Now, let me tell you something. This next card, there's somebody in particular here, you guys, okay? I don't know how far this connection has gotten for you, but for some of you, it's gotten it's made some headway, okay? For all of these cards to pop out, they do suggest that this is somebody who you were considering heavily, okay? And for some of you, you were deeply engaging with this person. For some of you, it got to the point where it has been physical. This trapped card along next to this children card, and then now the very next card is pregnancy. This is not for all of you, but for some of you, this person may have a few tricks up their sleeve because you're stronger than they thought, okay? It's not that they want someone weak, but they do want somebody who's weak for love. They want someone who is, you know, a sucker for love, a hopeless romantic. So hopeless romantic to me entails somebody who has no hope that they will be able to get anything of a high standard. So you're willing to accept anything because you're fucking hopeless. Hopeless to me is the same thing as desperate. Okay, it breeds in desperation. I don't get that this person feels like you're desperate, but I do get that they kind of give themselves a lot of credit for being able to build up connections by way of these, like, there's a lot of sexual energy here in terms of how this person likes to move. Even if you've never been sexually intimate with this individual, this is the route that they like to use. They like to move very fast. They like to move quick. They like to get in there. They want to get wrapped up in your head. This person uses sex as a weapon. I feel like they like to get to it fast. This is the type of person who will indulge in this on the first night, okay? The one night stand type of thing that they want to then mask as a fairy tale, okay? Like, okay, we had a one night stand, but now I see so much more in you. Are you open to seeing where we will go, right? Like, I've never felt this way before. I get major love bomb energy, you guys. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm not telling you something that you don't already know, but I do see this person having a bit of a plan here, a plan that they have not yet tried to execute, okay? I see this person's fears getting in the way, and it's definitely leading them to make very poor decisions. It has also led them to be blinded to the fact that this would not have worked anyway, right? I don't know what the conversations between you and this person was in order for them to think that you would have been desperate for a situationship or desperate for a relationship, desperate for marriage, desperate for children. There's something here, okay? They either misread you, extremely misread you, or there's something that you may have said to this person that would have led them to believe that this was the route to take, because I feel like they're still consistently on this route. Now, here's what I will say, right? Initially, it does feel like this was all of the ulterior motives. This is all the muck and all of the bullshit that you were seeing behind this person's smile, okay, behind their desire to rush this, behind their pushiness, behind their possessiveness, there could have been some jealousy in there. This appears to be somebody who may have been quite clingy. These are all things that you would have been feeling. These are all things that would have been rocking your stability internally, your emotional stability. So while this person may have seen you as a bit of an opportunity, some kind of a plan was set in place from the onset of meeting this person, I get you were getting the red flags all along. So this truth is either being exposed to you, but I do hear like a change of heart. I hear this person liking you a lot more than they had initially intended to. I get you bringing in a lot of emotional stability for this person, or just an example of what that looks like, because we do have somebody who's quite immature here, right? This is why they view relationships either as a come up. They may view relationships as a resource rather than as a experience, right? Like, what can I get out of this? What can I, make of this? How can I come out better than I was before? Okay. As a opportunity rather than an experience. So I feel like you changed that for this person. But there's still this energy that suggests you have always had some kind of inkling, your intuition letting you know that there was something else in the background in terms of what this person had in store for you. Now, I would love to know, for those of you down in the comments who have a child with this person, that is not for all of you. That's not even for half of you. That's for a very small percentage of you. I need you to know that your thoughts about this person doing it on purpose are true. They definitely did it purposefully. When they did this, right, purposefully got impregnated or impregnated you, it had a different connotation. They had a different motive. I see this backfiring in their face. For those of you who are like, I have never even had sex with this person, Empress. Okay, fine. Be very careful with this one, okay? They see you as a big fish. I just keep hearing that. That doesn't mean that the love won't grow. It will, but I feel like they're lying about it initially, okay? Because of the value that they see. You might not think that it's not up to you you can't dictate how other people see you, if that makes sense. You can only just be you and stand 10 toes down on your own boundaries, your own self-love, right? Your own self-worth, your own self-value. That doesn't mean that people are going to see your value, okay? This person happens to see your value, but they have a very skewed way of, like I said, looking at relationships as an exchange, okay? So we have, it's always been you. Wow. So it's from the very onset of this relationship, this person has always seen you as extremely valuable. That doesn't mean that they've always treated you that way. And I do get, like I said, them hiding something, hiding the way that they truthfully felt. So it's sort of like telling you, I love you, I see marriage with you, I see long-term with you, but it's not for the reasons necessarily that you think. Okay, now that is shifting. I do see a shift in this person's maturity. I get this relationship most certainly being very influential in this person maturing, you guys. I really do. I also see you as an example leading, right? In the way that you treat other people and the way that you treat them. It is what is opening their eyes to their own toxic ways, right? To this toxic way of getting people, this toxic way of getting into relationships and just lying, right? Stealing people's time, stealing people's heart, stealing people's money, stealing people's, body, okay? Because for some of you, they did this on purpose. Now, everything happens for a reason, okay? And that child is here to fulfill something, of course, right? They're meant to be here on earth with us in this lifetime. That still doesn't negate the fact that you always had an inkling that, right? Something is not quite right. So if you weren't going to commit to this person by way of marriage or in contract, in writing, in ink, it's sort of like, well, I'm gonna get you to attach to me in some kind of way, right? A child will attach the two of us forever, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Even after the kid is 18, we will be attached, right? We'll have to go to their wedding. We'll have to go to their college graduations. We'll have to go to all of the major events, the major life events. We'll have grandkids together, right? Like, they're looking to connect themselves to you forever. Voluntarily or involuntarily. And that's that shit that I don't like. It's not that they no longer want to be attached to you forever. It's just now something is coming to light to show you that the reason, the motive behind wanting you has not always been pure. It is changing, but sometimes it's too little too late, right? Like, now they're seeing your true value in a different way. Okay, you for who you really are, and also you for how much you give, how much you've given them, how much you've changed them. Yeah, so they're healing, okay? This has been a very healing connection for this person. Now, for some of you, I feel as though when this truth comes to light, or when you start to see this behavior, this thing that they do, it could be something else. It could be a dream. The way that this download is coming is going to be different for all of you, but I feel it's going to create a great divide, okay, in terms of the love in this relationship. Okay, I get this person holding more of the love and you holding a little bit of resentment. That is something that you can also heal through, but there's sort of this inkling that you won't be able to look at this person the same anymore. For some of you, because they're healing, they may actually be the one to admit, okay, they're very impure intentions initially. They're going to admit it, right? And then to tell it, which is going to scare the shit out of you. Like, how could you have lied all this time? Who are you, right? Like, who raised you? Like, where the fuck did you come from? Who does stuff to people like this, right? You can't be, you're less than human. You're inhumane. They are admitting it because they want to start a clean slate, right? Like, they want to start over clean. They may want to clear their conscience. For some of you, this could show up as a pregnancy outside of this relationship, okay? Getting someone else pregnant, okay? For some of you, getting pregnant by someone else, especially if this has been a makeup to breakup, like on and off sort of thing, because this make headway card can also signify getting nowhere fast, right? Getting 2 steps ahead just for shit to go all the way back to -50. Not quite really getting where you want in this relationship. The fear here in this card now is signifying to me that this could be the shadow. Somebody is most certainly operating out of fear, which has led to some very toxic behaviors and decisions. So telling on themselves, so that could be the word vomit that I was hearing earlier. Something is coming to light, period, point in the blank, and it's going to change the trajectory of this relationship. I'm not saying that you won't be with it, and I'm not saying that it doesn't have the potential to work, but that it will be work. This will be work. The trust definitely has been, I mean, a stampede has ran over the trust in this relationship the last time we were together, right? So at the very least, there's a separation period, which is something that is not unknown to this connection, as it's been on and off, on and off. Now, do get the both of you always having thought that the two of you would be together. There's sort of this idea that, you know, we always are able to come back from stuff. We're always able to pick up where we left off, or we're always able to salvage things. You know, we have had some major fights. We have had some major blow-ups. We have had some crazy disagreements. Shit has been toxic. Shit has been up and down. Shit has been inconsistent, on and off, but I love her, but I love him, right? We've always made it back together. So there is this idea in their mind, and in some of you all's minds as well, that, you know, as we mature, as we get older, in the end, it'll be us, right? Like, we'll eventually get here. You may have always seen this person as your person. That is changing. That is changing. That will be quite devastating to this person to know that they have fucked it up so royally that now the chances of them being able to ever salvage this again could be dead forever. That will scare the shit out of them. Okay, so now I'm hearing it a little bit differently, right? So just take it how it resonates, you guys, right? There's a pregnancy here, point blank in a period. We got children. We have this temptation card, which suggests to me some kind of sexual contract of some sort, a sexual contract that is brought into the energy to attempt to create some sort of stability, a stable place in somebody's life. So either they've gotten trapped or they're trying to trap you, okay? Especially if you've now decided that you don't know what you want out of this. I wouldn't put it past this person, right? Healed or not, to get so fucking scared, right? So ridiculously scared that they say, shit, okay, maybe it won't be a wedding, but I'm not letting her leave me. I'm not letting him leave me. I'm not letting some other bitch take my place. I'm not letting some other dude come and take my place. Are you crazy? Like, no. We're going to make this work. And I'm going to be in your life voluntarily or involuntarily. So it could be that way for some of you as well. Let's see here. What a very interesting message. All right. Okay, so I split the cards. These stayed out. Damn. All right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So one of this person's greatest fears is you being single. So I feel like this person has gotten used to always being able to come back, always being able to come to some sort of a compromise, always being able to bring up the past, you know, be nostalgic, kind of lean on this soulmate or soul contractual agreement that I definitely feel in the energy. This soulmate energy would also be what has led you to forgive this person, even when you're just like, oh, I need to just end this shit already, right? Like, I just need to be over this person. Like, you're not going to change. Shit is not going to change. The both of you have heavily held on to this, but something is getting ready to change to where there will be such a sour taste that it will have to burn to the ground, you guys, okay? That doesn't mean that it won't be able to be rebuilt. But like I said, that will be work. And somebody is not going to be able to handle that. It's not that that the two of you have never been separated. It's the idea that this could be the last time, right? Like, this could be the last time that we're actually together. This could be the last time I kiss you. This could be the last time that I hold you. This could be the last time that I talk to you. This could be the last time. You mean that this could be it? You know, they can feel it. It's been plenty of times that the two of you have disconnected is what I'm hearing. But this time they can feel that it's different because they've done something to shake shit to the core. They burnt it. They burned the bond. So they're going to try to create a bond involuntarily. I'm just letting you know, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. Let me see here. Very interesting message. And at the beginning, it almost felt like the two of you had not known each other for that long. It's so wild. Like, I feel like at the beginning of this message, it sort of felt like we have never made headway. Like, this is something new. This is somebody that you just met. This is somebody that you don't know. This is somebody that you're trying to figure out. And I feel like that's the irony of the message altogether, is that this is possibly one of the longest standing romantic connections that you have had to date. And in many of lifetimes, right, together. However, it's never felt as if you truly knew this person. It's always been something needling at you. Something has been off. Something has felt off. Chariot fell on the floor. Okay. So things have gone up in flames. That Chariot is burning, okay? It's on the floor and it's engulfed in flames. Somebody is pouring lighter fluid over that bitch. You trying to invite people over to the barbecue and say, we about to barbecue, bitches. Like, come on over, fuck this relationship. Let's throw some ribs on that bitch. Stuck, bitch. I'm not stuck anymore, right? Like, this is how you want to play it. I'm not fucking stuck anymore. I see you. I see you, ho. I can step outside of this connection. I can step outside of the feelings, outside of the relationship. I can step outside of all of the emotions that kept me tied to this for so long and see shit so clearly. It's both painful and gratifying or fulfilling is what I'm hearing, you guys. Unfortunately, right? Like I heard that. I feel pain on both sides. We have the Five of Pentacles here. So there is this feeling of being out in the cold. I get you initiating, right? This last straw, this last cut. After being tied to something for so long, but it's still going to be, it will be painful, you guys. I just have to say it. Okay, I gotta keep it plain. This is something that you can get through. You're very strong. You are capable, okay, of getting through this and getting past this. There will be beauty on the other side and you'll be open to receive that, but it will take some healing, okay? Don't be scared to go through it. Don't try to suppress it because that will prolong the healing. So see, we have that Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is what's on the other side. So there's a wish fulfillment beyond all of this. For some of you, you may have been thinking too small. This relationship is too small for you. And while it might have been, like I said, one of the longest that you have had, and the person that you may have viewed yourself having children with or having a marriage with, having something long-term, right? Being stable with, it's very tempting to always go back to your safe place or comfortability, being a fixed sign. That makes sense, right? Stability sounds better, okay? It sounds better than something that's new. A new path is quite scary, even though it could be one of the best decisions, one of the most freeing decisions in a wish fulfillment. So you're being led to jump outside of the box, outside of your comfort zone, which is this person. Do they want that? Hell no. No. Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. This is not somebody who wants you to see anything outside of this relationship. They don't want you to be able to imagine yourself outside of this relationship because that puts them in danger, you know? So we have the High Priestess. That is at the center of this reading. That makes so much sense. And I feel like your intuition has been screaming at you. Okay, at first it was a whisper. That could have been the first year or two. Then it led to a little bit of a yelp, right? Then it led to a scream. That could have been like 5th, 6th year in, right? Or the middle of the connection. And now it's a siren, okay, bitch? It's over the loudspeaker, over the whole entire planet, bitch. You can't sleep. It's just something that keeps needling at you. You try to think about other stuff, you think about that. You try to look at something else, you look at that, right? Like they're making you look, they're putting it right in your fucking face. Very interesting. So let's hop over to the extended, okay? I want to really dig in over there. If this is a message that has resonated with you, definitely sending you love and light. There's beauty on the other side. In fact, there's a whole wish fulfillment on the other side. Okay, after the work is done, which is what that 3 of Wands signifies, right? Doing the work and then waiting for your ships to come in. The work has just begun for the majority of you, just depending on how long it's been, if this has even ended yet, okay? So let's see what karma is scheduled for this person to face in the near future. It's gonna let us know just what they're having to heal through. And it'll also let us know if the changes that are necessary for things to work out have already happened, okay? You deserve stability. You deserve it all, right? You deserve exactly what it is that you want. And I feel like for some odd reason, because this was comfortable, is something that you settled for. Now you're being shown a different option. You still get to choose though, right? Like you still get to make the choice that's best for you. This individual, this soulmate is not going anywhere. They're going to be extremely persistent and consistently trying to reestablish this, trying to fix it, trying to glue it back together, trying to super glue it back together, trying to gorilla glue it back together, bitch. They go into every hardware store they can find, right? This glue ain't strong enough. Let me get something else. You said, okay. I also would like to know what their purest feelings are and their regrets. That's going to let us know if they're still on this ulterior motive type of time, okay? Either way, you're going to need to protect yourself, but I just want to see where their thought process is now. I do see that they've healed, and I heard a change of heart, right? So I just want to double confirm that for us. I also would like to know their very next steps, specific next steps. And like I said, their intentions for those next steps so that you can be fully prepared. Whether you decide to re-engage this or go the opposite way, your intuition is not going to stop screaming. So you will know which decision is best for you. We will then look at the potential outcome. Whether you decide to deal with this again or go in the opposite direction, there is no judgment. We'll look at the both. We'll look at both best possible outcomes for yourself, and then you get to choose. Okay, we'll dig into the new love so that we can look at that option. Okay, and see whom and what's coming towards you. Okay, only the good, only the new. We'll also see what does your approach need to look like in order to be successful in the next cycle. That's going to be your lesson. That's also going to be the shadows and the healing that needs to be done in order to be done with the motherfucking past. If you're done with cycles like this, we need to see what your approach needs to be to this next cycle in order to ensure success within that. We'll also see what the most attractive quality about this new person is. How will you know who I'm talking about? And what will they find most attractive about you? We'll also see why they are single, and we'll look at what the return on your investment looks like. If you were to go towards the new thing, what do you get out of that? Okay, what does that connection look like? What does it look like when this person is finally in a relationship with you? Is it worth your time, or should you just focus on your coin? Okay, we will also see how that will ultimately pan out. Is there longevity and stability? Okay, that's important to you. Let's see if it's in the new thing. And then we will look at some time frames for both old and new. And we'll get your focus advice on how you can yield the life that you desire of abundance and fulfillment and happiness, whatever that recipe is for you in the least amount of time. And for old time's sake, not old time's sake, but I'll throw in one of our favorite readings, which is the Ask the Universe reading. And I'll give you the floor, okay, to ask questions of your own, but I'll have more instructions for that over in the extended, right? So without further ado, guys, please click the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the comments. In the description, okay? And y'all go down in the comments and then go in the description box and click on that extended tab, and I'm gonna see you guys over there. Let's go.